Hey y'all, today I'm back with some more customs. This is gonna be custom spotlight number 2. I recently did a video on a few set of customs I did. Now I'm back with some more. So let's go ahead and get started with this next batch I did. So the first one we're gonna take a look at is the lbsc Thomas. I had this Thomas for a little over 2 years. Maybe a little bit, 3 years actually. Maybe a little over 3 years. I don't even know, but lots have been done to this. I might give it a repaint to the wheels. Face is in bad shape. The face is in decent condition. The body's in decent condition, and he runs decent. And not too much else to say about this one, except he was in the event. Except he first appeared in the movie The Adventure Begins, where when Thomas first arrived on the island, he was in this dark green livery until he got changed into his blue livery. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, the next one we're gonna take a look at is my custom Black James. Now, Black James is an interesting one because when he first appeared in The Adventure Begins, he was in a black color until he was painted red. Until he was painted red at the end of the movie when he tried to come pick up Andy and Clarabelle. Sir Topham Hatt gave those coaches to Thomas after rescuing James from his accident. And even though the face is a little yellow, lining still needs to be redid. Pretty good shape. Let's go take a look at the other side. And he runs perfectly. For the good part. So let's go ahead and jump on to the third custom. Alright, so the third custom we're gonna take a look at is my Trackmaster D261. Now D261 is a good one because this body shell is not an actual Diesel 10 body shell. This eBay seller was selling some body shells for D261, so I go on eBay and I bought one. And when I got it in the mail, I immediately got to working on it, and that's how it turned out. I might redo this. I might redo the nameplate. I might redo his numbers. And if you want to know what he's on the bottom, these are custom side frames I gave him. Custom side frames I gave him. The yellow on the back is in good shape. I also gave him side frames on this side. And instead of adding green tape or something, I decided to go a different way and add a bar and paint it green. And if you want to know where these custom buffers are from, notice is that the buffers on the front are from an old Tommy Gordon, and the buffers on the back were from an old Tommy Edward that I had no longer used for it. But the great part is he runs good. So that's really it for D261. Now we're gonna move on to the coaches. All right, so now the coaches, these were painted in a different type of scenery, just like in the season where there was some custom coaches. I decided why not make my own, and these are almost similar to Gordon's Express coaches. Sorry, that was just a little comparison, but I really like how these coaches turned out. Even though I might give these another repaint due to some of these areas have a little bit of rough paint on them, but they won't get the repaint right now. Maybe in the future. Now the next custom we're gonna take a look at is Black Rusty, also known as Railway Series Rusty. So I recently got another Trackmaster, Tommy Rusty. And I decided, hey, why not turn this into Rusty's Railway Series? And that was exactly what I did. And I really like how it turned out in the end. Even though you still see a little bit of orange out still, I'm gonna fix that. Has a little bit of crack buffer on the back. And this is the 2005 version, and runs great. So now we're gonna take a now the last custom we're gonna take a look at is Trackmaster Derek. All right, so here's the last custom, which is Derek. Now Derek was a really hard one to make. Still needs a lot more work. I gotta see if I can fill in the areas with epoxy putty or something. And the bottom, like still needs a lot more work done to the bottom. I added on some fake back wheels on, and it wasn't really a easy job to chop up another Trackmaster Salty and splice his part on the back of the regular Derek just to make this one. And sometimes the chassis will slip out, but he's a good runner. He's a good runner nonetheless. Even though, like I said before, it still needs more work. I gotta see how I'm gonna get these two areas to work together. So stay tuned for the next video when I figure out what I'm gonna do. Next thing I'm gonna do for this Derek. All right, so there you guys have it for the second batch of customs. So like I said before, Trackmaster Derek will be getting some more updated details. The rest of the customs are all right as of right now, until I decide if I want to give this lbsc Thomas a repaint, D261 a little bit more work, and the two custom coaches I did, and Derek. So Derek will be getting some more updated details in the next coming up weeks or so. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for this video. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Thanks for watching, and over and out.